honey. Get a 95 Alaska in this. Big brother, you all have a good one. I'm gonna get back on the pen and get on this old 23. I'm strapped on these 23 tables on this old glass. And they ain't very many pieces of glass in this little bitty dinky thing. Oh, Hollywood up here in Illinois running this 23 or straight back. It's all in them conditions.
I'm back again, and we got to do a mag strength test first. We got to put all these, so I figured instead of putting these things on the Mustang and going back and forth, and a couple of them I think are maybe gonna not stay on there anyway. So this has I borrowed this vehicle. It's actually here. This Expedition is actually here for some brakes, and I'm going to end up doing a video on that probably one of these days. But since it's got a nice big roof, I got permission to use it to test all these antennas on, so that'll work great. And I got a small little, it's a little windy out today too, so it'll be a good test. I've got a small little action camera that I found in my stash of stuff. So I'm going to try and put that up there and see if we can get some live footage of it while we're going down the road there. So that's pretty much the dealio there. Again, excuse the wind noise. This is what we got going on up here. The 1187, of course, it looks like it's doesn't have the strongest mount on there. Let me see if I can kind of. This one seems like it would kind of come over kind of easy, as you can see there. Not much strength there. By the way, I got the SWR on the Road Pro down to 1.3. It had something on the bottom of it, and it wasn't sitting flat, so once I cleaned that off. The Cobra, it seems a little tipsy-turvy. I guess that would be topsy, not tipsy. It's only tipsy if you're drinking, right? You can see here I can kind of pull on it and it just kind of starts to come up a little bit there. This one, it does a little bit, the spring's taking up some of that, so before it pops off of there, I tried to put all the ones, the heavier ones like the Wilson, the Tram, and the K. I put those in the back because I'm pretty sure those aren't going to come off. And I zip tied all the coaxes kind of together. And this isn't ideal, but with the camera up here, if one of them falls, it'll fall. And if it doesn't, the camera will be able to see if it's wiggling too much. So again, this one here, this one's pretty strong, but it will come off. Now you got something like that. This one, it doesn't stick up much, so there's not a lot of weight on there. This one here, these here, you got, see what I'm saying? So that one's not too bad because it's got the spring in there. So if you have an option of a smaller mag mount base, you probably want one that's got the spring in there. Because if you get one that's too stiff, then. So anyways, that's kind of a run through here. Again, excuse the wind. I'm going to bring this camera with me in the vehicle, and then I'm going to try and put that other little camera on top. So, trying to get her done. Stick with me. So we are getting a little bit of off-road action here with these antennas. Probably can't. I'm just gonna drop this camera, probably holding it up here. Excuse all this camera motion here. Like I said, we're not just low budget here. We're no budget, so. amazingly enough, they all made it. I figured there was a couple of them that were going to come off, but even with this wind, but they did pretty damn good, so. And on that last little excursion, 2 of them did go down. The Soshi Skoshi went down, and the Cobra went down. Those 2 didn't have real heavy mag mounts on them, and I clipped some tree branches, so well, you can see all the leaves and stuff on top. So, you know, if you're going to do a lot of off-roading, you definitely want one of those in the rear there with a heavier magnet. Or, you know, the ones in the front, they're short enough where they're not going to probably tag much. So, anyway, there's that. Hi, it's me again. So, I was going to spend a little bit of commentary on this, but I don't. It pretty much speaks for itself, you know. Depending on your situation, they'll all probably stay on there reasonably well. If you're going to do a lot of off-roading or something, definitely you want something with one of the bigger magnets in the whips. So, yeah, that there's really not much to say after that, is there? Alright, that Baldini's on the Procom. Gonna switch to the Wilson. Alright, the Wilson 500. 1, 2. The Wilson 500. The Wilson 500 at Baldini. Cobra, HDA, 1500. 1, 2. Okay, the Road Pro 707. 1, 2, Road Pro 707. Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2, we got the K40 by K30. 1, 2, K40. And we got the Little Will by Wilson, Little Will. 1, 2. 1, 2. Little Will. W5 W5, mystery antenna 1, mystery antenna 1, W5, half altimeter. And the hustler, 121, the hustler, 100, half altimeter, 12. Tram 300, tram 300, 12, tram. Mystery antenna number 2, ST2, mystery antenna 2, 12, 12. Shark 20, shark antenna, 12, shark.
427, 101 Illinois, I'm waving. I heard you out there too, waving a hand back. I didn't get no numbers or nothing like that, but I did hear you. 379, heard ya. That's right. Roger, Roger, Popcorn. Good to hear you, my friend.